Hey, yeah, so here I am. I'm chatting to you from a cemetery, Woodlawn Cemetery in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Well, I always like visiting cemeteries, like walking around, and I find them quite peaceful and lots of trees around me. Uh, I never found them macabre. I never found them. I never found cemeteries a disturbing place to be. I find it quite peaceful. And today I was walking around, and well, a lot of the paths here are quite muddy, but I did get a good maybe 25-minute walk, and I have about maybe 10 more minute walk back to the car for Saskatoon's largest cemetery. Yeah, it's funny, Saskatoon has some stories of people who have passed on, and one story is of a former resident that passed on from a violent death back in 1962. Very sad story, and yeah, I saw this young woman's grave today. She died over 50 years ago in a violent death. And the funny thing was, not the funny thing was, but it's so sad. She was so young, and she was also a student, a nursing student, and she was a beauty pageant winner. And it's fun. Johnny Cash wrote a song for her. I think it's called "The Girl from Saskatoon," and he sang it to her in concert. And as time went, as maybe a year or two after he sang to her, he found out about her death, that she was murdered, and he never sang the song again. I plan to do more detail in this in a vlog later on a different channel, but I thought I'd just, let you know. It felt a bit strange looking for a grave for someone who was murdered. Usually, I visit grandparents' graves or aunts and uncles or whoever, family members who've passed on at old age. Felt kind of weird looking for someone who I didn't know and died tragically at a young age. Well, I'm going to do more on this at another date, more detail. It's an interesting story. Really good book has been written about this young woman's death, and it's funny, or odd rather, not even odd, but a coincidence. Anyways, the woman who wrote the book is a well-known Saskatchewan writer who's won awards, is well-known, one of the better writers in the province, and is actually a former classmate to the victim. So on this note, yeah, it was an interesting walk. It was a bit of a bit of a somber feeling seeing that grave. It's a famous story here in Canada. People know the story, and still talked about for someone who was tragically murdered in 1962. Hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Take care of yourselves.